We're up here in Marten Campground at Lake Alpine, about 7,500 feet elevation, and we're waiting for our campsite to open up. So meanwhile, while we're waiting, we get to hang out here in this little overflow site. So I made us a little lunch, and we're just hanging out until our site's open. It should be open in about another 20 minutes or so. But otherwise, God, we've never camped up here before in Lake Alpine. It's absolutely gorgeous. The lake is beautiful. I can't wait to get up there and show a video of the lake. The camp hosts are really nice, Suki and Mike. I met them already. And we will be staying in site number 7. Sites actually look pretty decent. They do have a picnic table, fire grill, or fire ring, campfire ring, and a grill. They have bear boxes because this is bear country. Got black bear up here. They say otherwise hang out and walk any place you want during the day. The bears don't usually come out during the daytime, so have a good time. Keep all your food locked up, and the bears usually come out, she said, around 3 o'clock in the morning, very late at night while we're sleeping, scavenging the campgrounds for food. The campsites seem to be spaced out enough where you have privacy. The majority of them are very level, and they have regular toilets and pit toilets here. They do not have a dump station, so you would use Big Tree State Park for the dump station. A lot of the sites are really nice and level. Good sized spots, actually. There's one campsite. Walk to the lake is, maybe less than a quarter mile, if not even that. And they have a paved trail that goes all the way around the lake. From what I understand, that is wheelchair accessible. And there's restrooms right over there. Yeah, a nice space between campsites. So this here is campsite number 31. And there must be only about 34, 35 campsites in this whole loop of Marten. There's about 5 different campsites around Lake Alpine. Yeah, really neat place. Getting really excited to get situated in our campsite and get set up and head out to the lake. Go do some trout fishing.
Just so you know, when you're camping here at Lake Alpine, you are camping on Stanislaus National Forest, so it is federal land. You can use your America the Beautiful pass and pay half price for camping, which we definitely took advantage of.
Okay, the campground host does not sell firewood in this campground, but there is a store right outside of the campground, about a half a mile away, and that's where you can get gas and you can stock up on firewood and anything else you need grocery-wise. As a matter of fact, the camp host would, even if you asked her to get you firewood, they will actually drive their truck to the store and pick you up firewood, which is really nice of them. They said that's their job, and I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, here in Marten Campground, our campsite is ready, site number 7. So we are gonna go check in. Well, we've already checked in, but we're gonna go set up. We're actually at a really nice level campground, site number 7, and we really lucked out and was able to get this campground last minute for 3 nights. Okay, here's our campsite up at Marten in Lake Alpine. We're in site number 7. It's really nice and level. Got our poles all ready. We got some nice trails that we're gonna go jump on to head over to the lake. I think we can hike around the lake in about 4.5 miles if we want to do the whole loop. And here's our site. Got a really nice, we got a nice area here if you want to put a big tent down. Oh, look at this little chipmunk right here. He's busy just eating away. Cute little guy minding his own business. Okay, then here's the rest of our site. Got picnic table, fire pit. What a nice big site. And what I really like are all the rocks around our fire pit. God, you know, there's a lot of space between the campsites up here. I think that's really awesome. And there's us. Picnic table, fire pit. So I got something that lives down in here. Yeah, this is really cool. Really like it here.
Lake Alpine is a year-round destination with swimming and camping, canoeing, kayaking, low-speed boating, picnicking, mountain biking, and hiking during summer months, and cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and snowmobiling in the winter. A trail, approximately 2 miles of which is paved and wheelchair accessible, loops around the lake, while several other trailheads are located at either end of the lake. Lake Alpine Lodge provides lodging and visitor amenities, including a restaurant and general store during non-winter months. Originally known as Silver Valley Reservoir, Lake Alpine was created in 1892 when the Utica Mining Company, requiring ever more water for its mining operations in Angels Camp, dammed the waters of Silver Creek. The lake flooded the valley, as well as portions of the old Immigrant Road and Big Tree Carson Valley Turnpike. At the foot of the valley was a well-known stopping place that was the eastern end of Miller's Express stagecoach lines, where the mud wagon and pack train routes completed the trip east. The stone house on Diamond Cove was built as a supply cabin by the Utica Mining Company during construction of the dam and is now a private residence. The old road, Slick Rock Road, that passes by the house was used to haul supplies to Utica and Lake Alpine Dam work sites during their construction. The lodge at Lake Alpine Resort was built by B.R. Gianelli of Murphy's in 1927, around 1928, but collapsed under heavy snow in 1932. Only the large stone chimney, built by legendary mountain man Monty Wolfe on the west side of the building, remained. The lodge was then rebuilt as the one-story structure that it is in operation today. Summer home plots were laid out in 1925 and cabins were erected beginning in 1928 and continuing through the 1930s and 40s on land leased from the Stanislaus National Forest.
We're up here at Lake Alpine. We hiked back in about, what, 3/4 mile? Three-quarter mile, half a mile from our campground. And we're out here at a little peninsula. And it's early in the morning. And the trout are jumping. So we're hoping that we get lucky today. What a gorgeous spot out here. Lake Alpine is just beautiful. The hiking trails just go on and on and on. And I believe you can go around this whole lake which I think is about 4.5 miles. Not too bad. There's the dam up there to the left, Ron. So I believe we're going to work our way around the lake and just fish it today. Signing off from Lake Alpine, California. Somebody chopped right through this tree to make the trail. This is a little bit of the trail up in Lake Alpine. You can actually pretty much go around the lake. This is the unpaved portion, and then on the other side you've got a paved portion of trail, which we'll go on after breakfast. Really is pretty through here. There's people hiking way back in there. Here's a little fire at Pine Marten in Lake Alpine. We've been up here for a couple of nights and we enjoyed a wonderful fire every night. We're at 7,500 feet, so we really want to keep our fires low. And but they're just really nice ambiance.
Yes, and we caught fish today.
Oh yeah, we caught fish today.
Yeah, 2 nice native trout.
Ron caught 2 nice trouts and cleaned them. I got them all washed and in the refrigerator right now. We'll cook those at home. We'll be heading home tomorrow, and we'll have trout for dinner tomorrow night. How pretty right now. The sun's gonna start going down. I was looking at that tree. That's like the tallest one in the park almost. And look at how thick the branches are. That's a huge tree. I think it is a cedar, or some type of a pine.
Probably eagles live up. Eagles are those, what were those kind of birds?
osprey.
Ospreys.
Yeah.
Someone catch a fish right out of the water today. Heard this big splash, and I'm looking, and he went right into the water and picked the fish up and took off.
There were a lot of osprey out there today. And they're all catching fish. We were out this morning on the lake, and you see all the fish jumping all over the place, catching. They were top feeding, eating all the bugs, top of the water. Yeah. So we ended up
Tried to lure, and it didn't work. We didn't catch anything in the morning. We went back at about after our brunch and caught a couple of them. We had some good success out in the afternoon, from 1 till about 4.
Then they started bottom feeding because it gets hot. So they stay off the surface of the water and they go down to the bottom of the lake. And then they start bottom feeding. So that's when Ron got lucky. They're 2 nice sized trout. Somebody was telling us that the fish up here in this lake have a really nice delicate flavor, and they're very tasty because the lake is so beautiful up here. There's all snow water up here. So we'll find out tomorrow. We usually catch and release.
Yeah, these are pretty good.
Yeah, I think these are going to be good.
We're so high up, these trout are native. Beautiful rainbows. Yeah, it's a good little fire.
You've been road trekking with Row and Low. I hope you enjoyed my segment on Lake Alpine and Lake Alpine, California. And if you did, please do subscribe, and that way you'll be notified when I place new content. Happy RVing!